Both Mighty Networks and Podia are all in one platforms that allow creators to offer multiple types of products like online courses, events, and communities all in one place, but they do this very differently. I actually used Podia for 2 years before moving on to Mighty Networks, and although I'm still a fan of Podia, with Mighty Networks, I've been able to do everything I was doing in Podia and so much more. Hi, my name is Heather Ramirez, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about some of the things that makes Mighty Networks and Podia different to help you decide which platform will work best for you. Let's get started. First, let's talk about how these two platforms approach the all-in-one solution for creators because they really are very different. And I think that understanding this difference is going to be more helpful than going plan by plan and feature by feature. Depending on your business model, what you'll find is that one platform will probably lend itself to how you're approaching your business over the other. When we head on over to Podia's website, you'll see that they offer everything you need to sell courses, webinars, downloads, and a community. And the first thing they talk about is selling your work. And this is where I think Podia really shines. If you want to be able to easily create a beautifully designed storefront where you can offer things like online courses, digital downloads like ebooks, PDFs, checklists, presets, you can offer webinars, you can even do coaching, and it's easily integrated all in one place. This is what Podia does best. However, the reason why I was looking for another platform when I was still using Podia was because I really wanted to be able to create a digital space where I can build an online community. I thought about a Facebook group, I thought about a Discord server, I was also doing weekly YouTube live streams, but to me, it was so frustrating that my brand experience felt so disjointed because it was in multiple places, which is why I was looking for a truly all-in-one platform that allowed me to offer multiple online products, but then also had a community feature. Now, I know right here, Podia has a community feature. It came out with a community feature since I've moved to Mighty Networks, but it really is still limited to what you could do with Mighty Networks. And that's because just like Podia's strength is being able to design a storefront, Mighty Networks' strength is being able to build a vibrant community. You'll see here on Mighty Networks' website, build a business powered by community, create a community, live stream, build online courses, run events, and charge for access all in your very own Mighty Network. I'll break down the community features of both Mighty Networks and Podia in a bit, but just to give you an overview, the best way that I could describe Mighty Networks and their community features is that it really does feel like having your own social media platform without the ads, without Facebook, without all of the noise. It's all just your brand and your content. From there, you can offer online courses, you can include digital downloads in an online course, you can offer private memberships, paid groups, bundles, events, all kinds of digital products, but it's all built into the same place that your community is, which is inside your Mighty Network. It's very common for online businesses to build an email list because when you have your email list, you can sell online courses or whatever digital products to them whenever you want because you own that list. I see building a Mighty Network kind of like building an email list, but so much better for a couple of reasons. First, as soon as a member joins your community, they can start getting value immediately. They don't have to wait until they get an email from you. Value is also on demand because there's both an iOS and an Android app, so people can access your community whenever they want at their convenience. And personally, I find it so much easier than managing an email list because you don't have to be the only one who's constantly creating content. Someone in your community can share their own experiences, ask questions, or give feedback, which can be really valuable to someone else. So if your business model is to be able to offer multiple types of digital products, but it's not a priority for you, for your customers, your members, or your students to be able to connect and network with each other, this is where Podia would be a great option. But if you want to create a digital space where the value is in bringing people who are mastering something important or interesting together, where they're on the same path, and then from there, you can offer online courses and other digital products, that's where Mighty Networks does it best. Now let's talk about some of the features that makes these two platforms different. With both Podia and Mighty Networks, you can offer unlimited courses and have unlimited students, but with Mighty Networks, you do have to be on the business plan. For both of these platforms, you can expect some of the common online course features like being able to bundle courses, tracking student progress, and uploading native video. One of the unique things about Mighty Networks is that because it's rooted in community, each one of your online courses by default will come with its own community space that's only accessible to the students of that course, which means that each one of your online courses, it's going to have its own activity feed, its own events, topics, and member directory. Mighty Networks also has an iOS and Android app that you and your students can access your online course content from, but I'll talk about the apps more in a second. Next, let's talk about community. Podia now has a community feature, but it's still really minimal compared to what you can do with Mighty Networks. So here's what Podia's community looks like. You can see that there's a feed right here. There's a space up here for anyone to create a new post. There's a member directory, and then topics here on the left where you can organize your content. Now, I know that you can set the settings of each topic to only be available to certain members or people who are enrolled in certain courses, so you can do that, but there is a limitation with how many members and how many topics that you can have with Podia depending on the plan that you are subscribed to. I think it's so cool that Podia offers this now, but it still is really limited compared to all the community features that Mighty Networks has. So I'll go ahead and jump in to Just Create More, which is our Mighty Network, to kind of show you what is different. So first there's the feed, and the feed is going to be personalized based on every member's activity. So every member is going to see a different feed, kind of like the way that social media works based on their activity, but they can also sort everything based on these different options here, and they can see a condensed view if they would like. Up here at the top, you can go live as the host, so you can hit this right here and go live directly in your community or in the different community spaces that you have. Like if you only want to go live to the people enrolled in an online course, you do that there. You can also post photos, videos, and files natively right here. No need to embed, but of course, if you want to do that, you can do that as well. And you can also create different polls and questions that look really nice, rich, and dynamic, and they're all built in. So you can do questions, multiple choice, hot, cold, and percentage. You and your members can also direct message each other. So not just messaging from you as the course creator to your students, but your students can message each other, and everybody could do group chats. So it's a great way to be able to network and connect all within your community. You can sort and curate your content however you want based on topics right here. Again, you can have unlimited topics. And then of course there's events. So you can schedule events not just in your main community, but then also within each of your private communities, paid communities, online course communities, all of that right in here. With Mighty Networks, you can create an unlimited number of private groups and paid groups. So yes, every one of your online courses is going to come with its own space, but if you wanted to create a separate community or a separate space that wasn't attached to an online community, you can do that as well. So as you can see, there are so many different avenues and features and ways that your members can connect, network, and engage with each other that go really far beyond just creating posts and replying to them. Next, let's talk digital downloads. With Podia, it makes it super easy to set up a storefront and sell anything digital, whether that be PDFs, checklists, guides, ebooks, anything you can download, you can easily sell with Podia. With Mighty Networks, you can't do that directly. That's not to say that you can't create an online course that includes digital downloads, but whatever you sell with Mighty Networks, because it's rooted in community, it's also going to include access to a community and a community space by default. Next up, currencies. With both Mighty Networks and Podia, you can sell in different currencies, but with Mighty Networks, you can offer different plans in multiple currencies. Now let's talk about coaching. With Podia, you can integrate your online calendar and offer coaching sessions directly through Podia. With Mighty Networks, because it's not meant to be a storefront, you can't do that, but you can still offer coaching in two different ways. First, you can link to your online calendar in the main navigation of your Mighty Network community. So everyone who logs onto your community will be able to see it right in the navigation bar, both on the desktop and in the iOS and Android apps. Or you can do what we do. We have a group coaching mastermind that meets twice a month via Zoom, and we have it set up as an online course in our Mighty Network so that we can also include all of the replays of previous sessions. So you can still offer coaching or group coaching or masterminds and private groups as paid groups, but you can't integrate an online calendar directly through Mighty Networks. Now let's talk messaging. First and foremost, with both these platforms, you do have access to member data, including email address. As I mentioned before, direct messaging and group chats is built into Mighty Networks. Podia does not have that. You do have the ability to message your members and students, but members cannot message each other. Podia has a built-in email provider, so not only can you send out emails through Podia, but you can also segment your audience and set up automations. With Mighty Networks, there is no email provider, but you can send a message to your entire community at any time, and you can set out a push notification for every single post that you create. Lastly, let's talk mobile. Podia does not offer either an iOS or Android app, but Mighty Networks offers both, and I cannot even begin to describe how much of a game changer that has been for our community. Not only can they access the online course content, but they can access the main community, the private communities, the paid communities. They can post and reply anytime they want at their convenience. They can direct message each other. They can group chat each other. They can watch the live streams, watch the videos, and get the push notifications all on their phone. So many of our members have said that they check our Mighty Network more than they check social media, and I think anyone would agree that that says a lot. The fact that we can tap into our members beyond a time when they're just sitting in front of their computer trying to be productive allows for more spontaneous connection. As a person who's starting something new, oftentimes you don't know what you don't know. You don't know what questions that you're supposed to be asking. And there's something so special, so valuable about being able to connect with other people who are on the same journey, because sometimes it's about seeing what everyone else is doing so that you can get inspired, you can see what other people are asking, and that provides more opportunity to participate and contribute. So to wrap up, if you're looking to create a beautifully designed storefront where you can offer multiple types of digital products, including digital downloads, online courses, and webinars, Podia is a fantastic option. But if you're looking to create a digital space to truly be your all-in-one business hub, where you can offer online courses, memberships, events, as well as build a vibrant community that feels like your own social media platform, and have it all be accessible through iOS and Android apps, Mighty Networks does it best. Which platform should we compare Mighty Networks with next? Let us know in the comments, and if you want to see another online course option, you can see how Mighty Networks compares with Kajabi in this video next. See you over there. Bye!